Hi, good evening folks. Welcome to Inside the Numbers, the video on the channel if you're new here that the board comes out and we discuss either trades, numbers, what have you, tonight's numbers. And guys, we're 7-8-1. We want answers. Maybe I got a few here that you're wondering about, maybe I don't. But these are some of the numbers I think that stand out that we should look at, talk about, discuss, and try to figure out what the hell is wrong with this team. Because this team is not only 7-8-1, they feel like a team, guys, to me, that's 4-10-1. This is how they feel. They just don't feel right, you know what I mean? So let's try and look at this, get some answers, because I want some too. And I put on here some of the things I think that'll stand out for some of you guys. So guys, let me move my table over here, and we will get started. So right now we're 7-8-1, 46 goals for, 52 against. That's a -6. I didn't check where that stands in the league. I can tell you it sucks. Doesn't look good. It's bad. Anytime you're in the minus in goals for and against. And this thing about guys giving up these empty net goals. So I have a very low tolerance of stupidity. And I just see Granato being an idiot doing that. Stop pulling the goalie when we're down by 3 goals, please. Don't give up free... Because this matters in the end. It matters. It does. And you give up these free goals. You're trying to come back. If you want to send a positive message to your team, don't give them the chance. Punish them. They're not playing well. Okay. Goals for, guys, we're 10th in the league with 2.88. It's not bad. It's not bad when you consider that so far the Sabres have been very, very inconsistent. 2.88 goals for per game. Number 1 in the league is Vancouver at 4.38. We know they're flying. The Canucks are off to an amazing start over there. Will it last? I doubt it. But I mean, they're still going to be maybe a competitive team that makes the playoffs this year. They look like it. Goals against, we're at 3.25. That's 17th in the league, folks. We're right in the middle of the pack with the goals against average. You would think it's worse. You would. It's not. Boston's number 1 at 2.00. Ullmark and Swayman are going off again over there, especially Swayman. They're really, this is one hell of a franchise, guys. Let's keep going. Our power play, where we know most of our problems are this year, most of our problems. 10.6%, 29th in the league, folks. With the high flying talent that we have, we are 29th in the power play. How Granato doesn't have that figured out, I don't know. New Jersey's number 1, 38.6. A lot of you are going to say, well, New Jersey, really? Like, how come they've had a slow start? They've had a slow start, folks, because they're a young team and they've regressed in other areas. That's just what happens with young teams. New Jersey, I predicted before the year, isn't going to be close to last year's record, but they'll be good. And they should be a playoff team. Why other channels are picking them to win the cup, I don't understand. I don't think they're ready to win a cup yet. Not yet. I'd love to see it happen, though. I would. Penalty kill has been good. It's not great no more. It's good. 83.6, 11th in the league. It's good. We'll take this, guys. Anything over 80%, we'll take it all day long. When it's all said and done, I think that's going to slide under 80 very soon, though, the way it's feeling. Boston is 91.2%. They're lights out on the penalty kill. My goodness, that's a team that I could see like staying over 80 all year long. Shooting percentage, guys. Here's some of our woes again. 9.9%. You want to be a contender? I've always said you got to be 11% and up. Shooting percentage. It's my beliefs. 20th in the league, 9.9. Vancouver is riding high at number 1 at 14.6%. And they're just going off in Vancouver, scoring tons of goals, 14.6%. If we were scoring on 5% more of our chances, just think where we'd be, folks. We'd be right where Vancouver is. Save percentage, 895, 16th in the league. You would think it's worse, right? With 895, no, 16th in the middle of the pack. Scoring's up in the league, guys. It's going up. So this is going down. It's normal. It's a normal trend that happens. But still, 895 isn't going to cut it. That's what we've been doing for years. 895, 16th in the league. Boston's 936. There's proof right there that you can have still a stellar number in the save percentage. Penalty minutes per game. Sabres are 11.5 minutes per game, 9th in the league. I like that. I do. I like the fact they're a little more mean. They're you know, they're just a little tougher now, which I like. Anaheim is number 1 in the league, taking 14.6 minutes per game, and the least penalized team in hockey is St. Louis at 6.8 minutes a game. Hits. The Sabres have thrown 256 hits in 16 games. Good for 14th in the league. It's not bad. It's not bad. I told you guys I would take middle of the pack hands down. I'll talk about that in a sec. Number 1 in the league surprised me. Toronto, folks. 342. So I'd have to go check Reeves and all those guys that they got their hits this year to kind of figure this out. But Toronto so far has been more aggressive physically, which is exactly what they need to do if they're going to survive in the playoffs this year. But the hits thing, guys, we were over 20 hits a game. Right now we're averaging 16, I believe. It's not good enough. It's not. We should be where Toronto is. If we're losing, there should be more physical play. There should be more anger out there, but there's not so far. Let's flip it over, guys. We'll look at 5-on-5 numbers. Okay, shooting percentage 5-on-5. Okay, 9.1%. It's good. It's not bad. 7th in the league. Mind you, we want to get that higher right now because I don't know where that's going to trend in this day and age, in this NHL now. That might trend higher than I'm expecting it to. Number 1 is Ottawa at 10.7. Now, if we were shooting at 5-on-5, 11%, I guarantee our record would look night and day different right now. So we're 7th in shooting though, 5-on-5, guys. It's not bad. It's not bad, but we're going to look at some numbers why we're losing. Save percentage, we're 909, 5-on-5. Keep in mind, 22nd in the league. Boston's number 1 at 950. High danger chances 4, okay? 106. We've generated 106 high danger chances this year. That's good for 27th in the league. With this offense that we have, we're 27th in the league, putting teams into corners, thinking, you know, that they got to get out of this mess kind of thing. 27th, not good enough. Edmonton's number 1 with 140. This is why I think Edmonton will turn their season around, not just because of this winning streak lately. There's too much offensive swing on this team, guys. And especially when they get their power play really back together in Edmonton, I think Edmonton's gonna be fine. That start was crazy though. High danger chances against. We've let in 133, so we're a minus 27 there, guys. 27th in the league there too. LA's only given up 76 high danger chances this year. That's a lot less than us, guys. It looks like almost half. It's not, but it's, you know, that's a lot of less high danger chances for goalies to have to worry about. And scoring high danger on our high danger chances, we're only 7%. Not only are we not getting a lot of them, we're not scoring on a lot of them either. There's the problem, guys, offensively, in my opinion. We're not scoring on our scoring chances this year. For me, that's it in a nutshell. And of course, the goaltending's been sporadic. So 7% there. LA has scored on 14.5% of their chances. So they're not only not letting in a lot of chances, they're scoring on the ones they have. That's why LA's a playoff team right now, guys. And against high danger chances, the Sabres have let 11.9% of the high danger chances in the net. 27th in the league again in that department. The Islanders are number 1 at only letting in 3.7%. So when you've let in 2.5 times more than number 1, things have to change, guys. You know, this video is not just to burn out like some Sabres fans and piss them off and say, God, what are we doing? It's kind of to pinpoint a few things. I wanted to pinpoint a few things here. And for me, this really stands out that we're 27th in creating high danger chances. And when we do get them, we're 24th in putting them in a net. It's not good enough. We're not only generating them, we're not scoring on them when we do generate them. So that's a problem. Definitely a problem right there, guys. And as for the hits per game average, is like I said, it's only 16. So that 14th for me is kind of a lie. Okay, it's good. I don't mind we're in the middle of the pack. I said I'd take it before the season, so I'm not going to go back on my word. But this has got to get higher than 16 hits a game. It's got to get higher. It's got to get in around 20. If we can get around 20, 18.5 to 20 at least, I'd be good with that. And you know what? You look at the goals for, though. We're scoring. So that means, guys, maybe not all our goals. If we're 10th in the league in goals for, but we're 7th in high danger chances, that means we're burying pucks that might be a little lucky so far. Some of our goals might be a little lucky. So it's time we, expect a change. And perhaps even in coaching, if this stuff doesn't change, because we cannot waste these years and these contracts and the franchise survive. The team has got to get out of this rut and find their way this year. Now, I know 7-8-1 is not horrible, folks. It's not a horrible record. But for what we have here and how this team is structured and how we looked last year younger than this year, even though the team's younger than last year, let's flip it over and say, let's be honest, the core's older. This core's a year older. They're better than this. They are. We need Tage going. We need Dylan going. I don't think Olofsson's ever going to get going again, folks. I just don't. I've given up on the Olofsson idea. He gets a hat trick next game. My opinion, trade him. Trade him. Trade him while there is any kind of value. Trade him. He's a ghost out there, okay? He is a ghost out there. So for those of you that are in love with Olofsson, you're wrong. You're just wrong. The numbers just don't lie. They don't lie. $5 million for a guy that's on pace to get 10. So he's, for me, not worth $500,000 a goal. And he's thrown like 2 hits all year or something. It's just not worth it. I'd rather bring up Kulich. There's a lot of things I want to see done. What are we going to do to change this is my question. What is Granato and Adams going to do? They can't let this continue, all this, guys. There's too many things where we're not in the top half. Look, we got 1, okay? 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 3. We'll give this one 3 and 3. 4 and 3, but we're talking 5 and 3. We're talking, guys, penalty minutes, and hits. Yeah, it's. I like that we're taking more penalty minutes this year, but sometimes we take them at the dumbest times. In the important statistics, when it comes to scoring and surviving, 22nd, 27th, 27th, 24th, 27th. Shooting percentage says 7, though. My opinion in a nutshell, a lot of what going on is in there, more than this. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. I gotta go. I gotta get up and clean some windows. Isn't that fun? See you guys in the pregame tomorrow. Have a good night.